Yo guys, what is going on? Welcome back to another video. I apologise, this is out so late. I've literally just got back from the gym. I went for a little swim today. To be fair, today has been very busy for me today. I just said that twice, but yeah, today's been very busy. So yeah, like I say, I've been working on this video now for about an hour and a half, there or thereabouts. So yeah, I hope you guys really enjoyed this preview. It took me a while to try and jot down the notes, to try and make it as interesting as ever, every single week. But yeah, Brentford this Saturday away at Griffin Park. It's going to be a tough game, man. It's always tough when we play Brentford away from home, especially. They always seem to dominate. But Borough over the last couple of years have seemed to always get the results. So I'm expecting a tough game in this one. I'm expecting Brentford to really give us a good game. Last night we seen that they unfortunately come up. Well, should I say unfortunately for them, they came off the back of a 3-1 defeat to Cardiff. So not really the result they were hoping for at home. But give it to them. Cardiff are a decent team. Cardiff are picking up the points at the minute. So that really can't be helped on their part. But like I say, I did watch the game. No disrespect to Brentford, I wasn't overly impressed after they went 1-1. Brentford didn't really give much of a go. I say as soon as the game went to 2-1, Brentford almost looked like they were out of the game. So it was a disappointing result for Brentford. They're going to want to bounce back against Borough this Saturday. We're going to want to carry on the momentum and hopefully get another 3 points. And hopefully Derby getting beat results in Middlesbrough going 5th, pushing higher up that table. But let's get into it. Let's get into this preview. Obviously, as you guys know, I'm going to talk about Brentford first as always. Or I should say, every single time I do a preview, I always talk about the away team first. So, the nickname is the Bees, Brentford, and the manager is Dean Smith, who was a was a professional footballer. Then he became a manager, and now he's a manager of Brentford. If the truth be told, I know nothing about Dean Smith except the fact that except for the fact that he manages Brentford. So fair play to him. The stadium is Griffin Park. I was going to say Griffin Park. No, it's Griffin Park is the name of the stadium. A stadium I've never been to. So I'm very excited to get to this stadium. It's the only stadium I think that has 4 pubs on every single corner of the stadium. Or one of them, a little fun fact to you guys in case you didn't know this, one of the pubs on one of them 4 corners is whereabouts they shot the movie Green Street, when the guys on the table singing I'm Forever Blowing Bubbles. It's actually in one of the pubs on the 4 corners. So hopefully I get to check that one out before the game starts. See a bit of a history, especially in a film that I did like. Obviously, just a film that I like. Being Green Street, I think it's a great film. Brentford were founded on the 10th of October, 1889. So they've been a club for a long time. They've been around for a long time. And like I say, yeah, Brentford. I mean, that's just the start of obviously of what I've got to say. But yeah, Brentford. Let's get into the last 5 games and whatnot. But as I say, for the stadium, Griffin Park, it's a very small stadium as far as I know. But I do know that the away end has a seating and a standing area. Being that the seating's at the top, the standing's at the bottom. Like I say, I think I'm standing, so I'm very excited. Saw that as well. So Borough fans showing absolutely terrific support once again. Fantastic effort obviously for the Middlesbrough fans. Let's get into the last 5 games. Brentford don't have a bad last 5 games. They've just lost more than what they've won. Being that they've lost 3, won 2 and drawn none. So they've beat Burton 2-0 away and beat Birmingham 5-0 at home, being a massive scoreline, as you guys know. Borough fans out there, many who are fans of Borough did beat Birmingham away a few weeks back. Patrick Bamford for that game, obviously getting that goal on that, mate, in the first half. Obviously, the 3 teams that they've lost to is Leeds away 1-0, lost to Millwall 1-0 at home, and lost to Cardiff last night 3-1, as I've already said, at home. So, you know, lost a couple of games there, a couple of games to a 1-0. Maybe just couldn't keep hold of the draw, which would have probably played better for them, obviously getting some points out of them games. Unfortunately for them, it hasn't gone their way, but obviously a massive result at home being Birmingham 5-0 a few weeks back, which can ring alarm bells to any team that's going to go visit Griffin Park this season. I am worried. I'm going to be honest with you, I am worried because I know Brentford always, whenever we play them, it seems the way of Middlesbrough have absolutely nothing in the game but a score. Brentford attack, can't get through. But they do batter us possession-wise, but always come out with the result. Now, listen, I'm not bothered if that happens from now to the end of the season against every single team we play. As long as Borough get the 3 points, that's what I'm going there for. Brentford are going to want to turn up and try and get the 3 points as well. In terms of the league table, Brentford currently sit 11th on 53 points, and a win could take them 10th. I think Millwall are 10th, so if Millwall are losing, they can move into 10th. And Borough, they sit 6th on 61 points, and a win for them can take them 5th, being that if Derby lose, Borough can go 5th, and hopefully then Borough can keep progressing up that table. Is top 2 still an option for Middlesbrough? I'm not sure. I think Middlesbrough are about 10 points away now from the top 2. 9 games to go. I mean, listen, if Borough keep on this run, who knows what could happen? You know, Borough could get 10 points there and then. But as for me, I think between 3rd and 6th, whereabouts Borough will finish. If Borough finish anywhere the top, obviously between the 3rd and the 6th place, it doesn't bother me as long as we get to the playoffs, and then as long as we get to Wembley and win them. That's the main thing. For me, I think, as I've always said before, if Middlesbrough get to the playoffs, for me, Borough have got to go to Wembley, Borough have got to do the business. We can't do what we did against Norwich. Turn up unprepared. 20 minutes to kick off, obviously the players came out to have a quick warm up. None of that business. Borough need to be on it, and I think Tony Pulis will address that to the players as well if Borough are in Wembley this season. You know what I mean? Sold out, 45,000 Borough fans will be in that corner again. Or should I say half of the stadium in Wembley, making the noise. So hopefully we see a result if Borough do get there. Don't get me wrong, it means a lot of good teams in and around that. Obviously in and around the playoff spots, being Aston Villa, being Fulham, being Derby, being Borough. So 4 decent teams there, playing very, very good football at the minute. So yeah, whoever we get is going to be tough, but let's just hope that we do the business if we do get there. Look at two of the top goal scorers for Brentford at the minute. The top goal scorer for them is a player that I'm a very, very big fan of, just like I was last week for Bradshaw, for Barnsley, should I say. Ollie Watkins, very, very good player. He played 4-3-3 last night. But he played on the left side of the striker with the main striker being in the middle, and then obviously the right striker. But yeah, Ollie Watkins played last night. He got 11 goals and 5 assists. The next one is I can't pronounce it. I can't pronounce the name. I apologise out there, Brentford fans. Neil. It's not really Neil. It was more like, yeah, but I'm going to say Neil. I can't pronounce it. Neil Moipe, I believe that's how you pronounce it. He's got 10 goals and 5 assists. Then Lassie Vibe, who's got 7 goals and 7 assists. Let's say top 3 goal scorers. This is even the top 2 have got 21 goals between them. That's fantastic for them. Plenty of assists in that team as well. So these lads can score the goals. Yeah, it will be a tough game, no doubt. As for Borough, obviously top goal scorer, and he may not be there for much longer if Patrick Bamford keeps going the way he's going, is Ason Balongo on 12 goals. Patrick Bamford's got 11 goals in all competitions, and Daniel Ayala's got 4 goals and 1 assist. He overtakes Rudy Gusted as Borough's third highest goal scorer. Obviously, Rudy can't help it; he is injured at the minute. Get back on the pitch safely soon. Rudy Gusted. And the last time we played him, you guys might remember this one. It was a proper game down at the Riverside. If you were neutral, you would have enjoyed this game, as there was 4 goals in it. Ended 2-2, and that was on the 30th of September, obviously this season. And the last time Borough won at Brentford was on the 12th of January in the 15-16 season. Borough won that one 1-0 to an Ayala goal. And if you remember, the corner came in, the goalkeeper punched it. It went behind his head, and Ayala put it in. Ayala put it in right. Obviously, Ayala put it in at the back stick. So yeah, Borough come away for that one 1-0. And again, that was a game where Borough were getting battered, mostly for the majority of it. But Borough got the goal, and Borough come away with the win. In terms of my team, it doesn't really change. In fact, I don't think it changes at all from our last game. But I'll tell you it now. Darren Randolph starts in goal as always. I think Darren Randolph started every single game this season, in my opinion. Obviously, from my 11 all season, apart from Dimmy, that I think I put in for Bournemouth in the cup. The back 4 stays the same of Shotton, Gibson, Ayala, and Friend. A big comeback to Fabio, who's just come back from injury. He's back in the squad now and training. Will he get a look at against Brentford? I don't know. Fabio, for me, he has got a lot to prove to the manager now that he's been injured and come back. As George Friend, for me, is playing absolutely fantastic football at the minute. As much as people may not agree, football's a game of opinions, and for me, George Friend's playing absolutely out of his skin. He's playing absolutely fantastic. As I said, this formation is a 4-2-3-1. The 2 holding midfielders for me are going to be Adam Clayton and Besic. Grant Bitter is still out. He's also got a hamstring injury, and I'd say he's got a hamstring injury, and he has had to miss 2 games since he got his 10th yellow card against Hull. So I think the 2 games have gone now. So as soon as he gets over his hamstring injury, he should be back. Will he be back before the end of the season, given his age and whatnot? Who knows? Like I say, Grant Bitter is aging all the time. And obviously, a lot of Borough fans don't think he's got the legs anymore. So will we see a return this season? Who knows? But as I say, Clayton Besic stays there. And I've seen a thing. Let me know if you've seen it as well. Let me know how true it is. Apparently, Borough have already agreed a deal for Besic being 4.5 million. I don't know how true that is. Obviously, whilst I was swimming today, my friend told me about it. He told me he's seen it, so obviously I'm going to take his word for it. But yeah, if you guys know anything further on the story, let me know down in the comment section down below. Obviously, obviously, I'm sure my mate wasn't lying to me. And yeah, I just want to know more details on it, to be honest. Then, obviously, my 3 in front of the Clayton and Besic is going to be Traore on the right, no surprise. Down on the left again, no surprise. Johnny Howson, obviously in the middle of them. Then up front, it's the main man. You probably guessed it already. Yeah, that's the man. Patrick Bamford. For me, that team is strong. It is probably the strongest team we have, in my opinion. Obviously, that bit comes back. But even Adam Clayton's been doing bits for us at the minute. So, like I say, strong team. Listen, but Brentford are going to come here. I mean, Brentford, I should say Brentford are going to obviously turn up at Griffin Park. Obviously their home stadium, home crowd behind them, and obviously their fans are going to be up for, with Borough being top 6. And it's kind of like a thing of, you know, if your team's in the top 6, you know what I mean, you're there to be shot at. Teams are going to play better because they know that you're in that top 6, and I say teams see that as a massive boost to their team, especially if they beat you. So Borough have got to be on it. Hopefully we get them 3 points and obviously carry on the momentum now for the end of the season. I say 9 games to go, 9 cup finals, and it's been cup finals to me since about since 15 games left mark. So massive game Saturday. Hopefully Borough get the result. I'm going to give you a score prediction now. I'm going to go for a couple of goals in this game. I'm going to go for Borough 2. I'm going to go for Brentford 1. I think Borough will score first. Brentford will get another one back, and I think Borough will win it later on. I'd like to see some goals coming from Patrick Bamford, and I'd love to see Besic get on the score sheet because I think that guy's absolutely fantastic. So I'd love to see him get on the score sheet. And for them, I'll go for Watkins to get a goal since he's a highest goal scorer at the minute for Brentford. Like I say, this has been the Borough v Brentford, or I should say Brentford v Borough, however you want to look at it, preview. I really hope you guys have enjoyed this. I really hope you guys have enjoyed this preview. I've really enjoyed talking to you guys tonight, and obviously talking about Brentford, and overall just doing the preview. So I hope you guys have enjoyed it. Hopefully see some of you guys obviously on Saturday, and also shout out to the guy that I seen today whilst I was in Granger Games. Just in my local supermarket, or should I say inside my local town. He come up to me and shout with A.J.T, so yeah, big up yourself, man. And whilst I'm on it, I think Amy Atkinson, she went in a shout out, and there's another person here as well. But the other person, don't worry, I will shout you out in my next video, man. I will shout you out 100%. But yeah, Amy Atkinson, shout out. You asked me to do your shout out, so I'll do your shout out. So yeah, shout out Amy Atkinson, and shout out the guy from Granger Games. You guys take care, and I'll see you again soon. Up the Borough!